Hey, hello everybody. So today we're going to have a look at Beat Vibe. Beat Vibe is like a drum machine. Practice along with your instruments and stuff. Get yourself better. Gives you loads of different options to build songs, play patterns. So first of all, I'm just going to show you. This pattern is called Dreadlock Holidays. And you can download all the patterns you want for free. And it comes with a big stack. I'm going to show you all of that as well, okay? So first of all, this is kind of like the pattern from the 10cc track, Dreadlock Holiday. Okay, I've got my little mini Nova to play along with for a couple of bits and pieces, so we could go like. Okay, so you get the idea. You can practice along and play along with stuff. Now, what we can also do is if we wanted to add some bits and pieces to this rhythm, we can, and that's really, really simple. There's a little padlock here. And you just open the padlock and it'll give you 3 options for adding notes. These options are velocity options, okay? With blue being the quietest and red being the loudest, I think. But you can alter that in settings. Now, down here we have a little plus and a little edit. Edit, we can take stuff out. Let's just add, though. Now, here we have absolutely stacks and stacks and stacks of different instruments we can add. Okay, so we'll have miscellaneous, metronome tick, a stick, a drum hit, melodic instruments, okay, Latin instruments, okay, so let's say we want that one, and it'll add us another track, basically, to our beat. Okay, so let's just stop that for a sec, and let's add a low bongo. Now, what we do to add is we drag one of these, the velocity things, down. So let's have the minimum velocity there, and it'll tell you where it's going to add it and what it's going to do. See? So let's just put that there, that one there. I mean, this is probably going to sound fairly naffage, but you'll get the idea. Okay, so this will go over the first 4 bars. See? Okay, so to select a new pattern, we just choose from the pattern. So we go to search here. Okay, so this is going to select us a new pattern, complete new pattern. Again, we can search by genre. Okay, so we have jazz, rock, flamenco, other, disco. So, for instance, let's see. Led Zeppelin, Heartbreaker. This should be a pattern similar to that track. Okay, so you get the idea there. Right, now, also what we can do is if we go here to downloads, we can choose by genre again. So let's say we wanted to, I don't know, let's have a look at some of the rock stuff. Go to rock. Okay, pop. Okay, I must have all the rock stuff already installed in there. So Smoke on the Water. Okay, so Smoke on the Water, and then we can listen. Okay, let's have a listen to I'm Not in Love, which I think was 10cc again. Okay, so you get the idea. You can go through and you can see tracks that you might know, you might like. Sweet Home Alabama. Okay, so when you find one that you like, for instance, I don't know what this is. And there's different sections. Okay, so say for instance we like that, we just download it, and it'll download really quick because you're just downloading like MIDI information, you know. Okay, so let's go back to rhythm and let's just search there. And I think it went maybe in, I'm not sure, possibly pop, but we'd be able to find it if we look for it. There it is there. Man in the Mirror, put that in, and there is the pattern. So okay, so this button here is a metronome, which is super handy if you're into really cleaning up your time signatures and your stuff with guitars or keyboards or something. Okay, that's pretty cool. You can go back there. Okay, and again, you can unlock, you can change, you can take stuff out. You don't have to have it in. You can move it. Oh, this is a really cool thing. This is song mode. So you go into song, and all you do is you choose patterns to add. So say for instance I want to add, we've got add and edit here, so let's just add another pattern here. So we'll choose it really doesn't matter, we'll just use a hip-hop rap one to stick in there. Who knows how this is going to sound. Now also here what you've got is incredible control over each section of the track of the different parts of the song, right? So for instance it tells you what the pattern is here. We can change the pattern if we wanted to. How many times the pattern will repeat. Okay, so we can set that up and have it repeat as many times as we like. The start BPM, the end BPM, the start beat, and the end beat. We have the end beat set on automatic. Okay, so what I've done here is it will start on 100 BPM, and this will repeat once, this first pattern. The second pattern I put in was just a drum pattern that I found in there, but I had it repeat 4 times. Okay, so I selected 4. I started at 100 BPM and I set it to end at 130 BPM with my start beat on 1 and the end beat on automatic. Okay, so what will happen is when it goes to pattern 2, the second pattern here, it will start at 100 BPM and it will slowly speed up to 130. Then I had a little fill pattern put in here which starts at 130, drops to 100 BPM over 2 bars, and then this hip-hop pattern here, which is 100 start, 100 end. Okay, and it will repeat once and then go back to this. So just let's see how this sounds. Okay, and then back. But say for, let's just stop that a sec. But say for instance we wanted our hip-hoppy thing to repeat for longer. Say we wanted it to go over 4. So now I've got it over 44, look, over 4. Okay, so that's done. So we just set it to repeat for 4. And now when we play, this will go 4. And then back to the beginning after 4 beats. So you get the idea there. Like I said, every time you add a section, it adds its section here so you can see what's going on. And you can do all sorts of stuff there as well, like you can edit. So you can take one out, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can move it around as well. So say, for instance, I wanted my hip-hop pattern at the beginning, and I did it wrong. So you just move it like that. Can you see how good this could be if you're building up a track? And, you know, you might not like all the drum sounds and that, like I said, but if you go back to your rhythm and you want to add something else again, you can see that all these drum sounds, I mean, for instance, you don't even need to start with just go new rhythm, and it'll let you select the genre, okay, out of all those. So let's go with dance, and it'll let you give a name of a pattern, so DDD, and then you just hit the save there. So there's our new pattern. There's nothing there, so we need to add stuff now. So okay, let's add drum kit. Okay, so let's add that as a bass. Done. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and now we just have a basic 4 on the floor. Oh, cool beans. Okay, so let's add some hi-hats closed. Okay, done. And we want the velocity to be a little bit quieter. Sorry. Okay. And then that's how you can build up, and you could have the pattern with stacks and stacks of stuff in it. Okay, so this here lets you export, and it lets you export in different various formats. Okay, it's audio bus compatible. You have swing here, so you can set your swing or whatever you like, and you have your BPM there, and you can set your BPM. There's so much going on here that it's very difficult to do in a few minutes. In settings, this is where you can select the volume of your hits, sort of thing. Okay, you can disable the screen lock, have counting on or off, digital clock arm movement, scroll track, lots of different things you can do here. So I think this is a very deep program and can be used for many, many different things. You have an equalizer, which you can set for different things. Okay, but I mean, because you can use audio bus now, you're going to want to EQ and maybe add effects and stuff like that in there. So all in all, I think this is pretty fantastic. The fact that you can download songs, the fact that it's ridiculously easy to create a song, build up and speed up and slow down as well is absolutely phenomenal. No, hardly anything will do that. Hardly anything at all. Okay, guys, so that's Beat Vibe. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'll get back to you later. Bye.